What's up, guys? Today we're gonna do a brawler list. So make sure to like and subscribe and share this video. So let's get straight into it. So first off, we get Shelly. I'm also ranking this in my own favor if I've used it or do I like it? Is it good? So do not. Make sure to stay friendly in the comments and yeah. So first up we got Shelly. Honestly, I think Shelly is pretty good because the jumpers cannot jump on her. She has the super and they are just instantly dead. So but she doesn't have that much of a range or maybe so I think but she can counter a lot of brawlers, so I think B tier is good. Next off we have Colt. Colt is a really good rare brawler. He can do a lot of things. Maybe in heist, he has a lot of damage output, but generally I don't think he's that good, so C. And then we have Bull. Bull isn't that good, honestly. He's really kind of bad, but sometimes he's good with the high damage output when enemies are close, so he can do a lot of stuff, and he can also do something in heist, so I think D. Then we have Brook. Brook is actually pretty decent, I think. So he can do damage in heist, and he can do a lot of things. He can control the map. He can do a lot of things. So I think Brook is actually B tier. And remember, this is on my own opinion, so don't judge me. And then next off we have Rico. Rico is a really good brawler. People always say he's no skill, which I agree to. You can just gadget. So he's S tier. Too overpowered. And next up we have Spike. Spike, I think he's A tier because he has high damage, I think. And he has the gadget for a cactus that can heal, so he's pretty good, I think. And yeah. And next off we have Barty. Barty is a decent thrower, so I think I'm gonna put him in B tier. He can control the maps, so I think he's fine. His super can cover a lot of area, so good. Jessie, if for heist, I think Jessie is S tier, but just generally I think she's C tier. C tier because she's only good in heist, so she doesn't really give that much for other modes, so yeah. And Nita I think she's pretty good. I mean she's pretty good because she can have Bruce can control a lot, and in heist or and Nita is good. Dynamite, I have to give an A tier because Dynamite can jump, so maybe Dynamite can avoid some jumpers if there's a wall and he can escape. So and his super does some damage, so I think he's good. El Primo is good, but he's not that good. Maybe he's good for a lot of modes, but generally he's not there's not even one mode he's very OP in, so I think B tier is fine. So then next off we have Mortis. Mortis, I think you need skill to use him. Mortis is actually a pretty good brawler, so I personally I love using him. He's really fun. He can do a lot of stuff, maybe team wipes, and you just need to know how to use him and get the right opportunities. So A tier. Remember, it's my opinion. Okay. And then next off we have Crow. Crow is really annoying and he can control a lot. So I think Crow is also A tier. And the hypercharge with Heist is really insane. So great. Oh, Poco. Next off we have Poco. I think Poco is actually C tier because Poco can heal a lot. So I think Poco is actually pretty good, in my opinion. But if there's a jumper or anything longer range, he's just that, so C tier. And next off we have Bo. Bo is, I think Bo's fine. So with the so I think Bo is B tier. Not a lot of comment on Bo. So Piper is really good. Like you get the super, you don't have to be scared of the jumper. So assassin, so you can just do a lot of damage if you have aim and skill. So that's right. And then we have Ham. I think I'll have to give a first F tier. I know the super is pretty good because the healing is really good, but Ham just doesn't do enough damage at high range, so I'm gonna have to give an F tier. Oh, next off we have Terra. Terra, I think she's actually pretty decent, so I'm gonna give her a A tier because if she gadgets and uses the super, there's 4 shadows, so they do a lot of damage even for Heist. And Terra is, when you get close, she does a lot of damage. So next off Daryl. So I'm gonna have to give a S tier because Daryl, after the rework of the super, he gets 2 rolls, so that's really OP, and his close damage output is really insane. So S tier definitely. Oh, Pam. No, I mean Penny. Oh yeah, Penny. I'm so sorry, guys. I get a little nervous. So Penny is pretty good. Because of her super, and she can control really well. So I'm gonna have to give it an A tier. And next off Frank. I think he's A tier too, but he isn't as good as before, but after the rework he's still really good. His strong, fast unload speed when he's low health, it's really good, and he has high damage too, and the super can stun enemies. That's really good. So A tier. Jean, I'm gonna have to give B tier because Jean can control the map really well, and he can pull enemies and just maybe in knockout, and now it's just 3-2, so it's good. Jean's good. Tick, I'm gonna have to give A tier. I know Tick is really clumsy, but in hot zone, Tick can do a lot. Tick is just really annoying, so Tick is A tier, I think. No, actually, definitely not. I think C tier with Jessie because it's only one mode too. So yeah. And then next up we have Leon, I think B tier because Leon doesn't deliver that much damage when the enemy is not close. So yeah, B tier. But Leon is still really good. So yeah. And Rosa, I'm gonna have to give a D because Rosa just doesn't put out damage that quickly. So yeah, but Rosa is really good too. Actually, C tier, I think. Yeah, C tier. And then next up we have Carl. Carl, I think Carl I'm gonna have to give C tier too, because Carl is good in some situations. Maybe if there's a wall and he can reload very quickly. So Carl I think is fine. And BB I think A tier. A tier, because BB can knock away enemies for maybe Brawl Ball and other stuff. So I think BB is really good. Next off, 8-bit. I'm gonna have to give a B, because 8-bit can control really well, maybe in hot zone, and the super giving more damage is good. So yeah. Oh yeah, and next off we have Sandy. Sandy is really good too, because she can use her super and control the map really well. So Sandy is great. A tier. So I think B is actually yeah, B is B, because B although B has really good damage, like once she hit the enemy one time and she can have a lot of damage. I think she just needs to reload, so that is just stopping. If she has free ammo, she would be the best brawler in the game, not gonna lie. And next up we have Ems. Ems is I think C tier, because although Ems can control the map too, I think a jumper just jumps onto her and she's dead, because the damage close range is just not good. Okay, then we have Mr. P. Mr. P, I think Mr. P is B tier, because his super, he can just put it at the back and the bots will just keep coming. And yeah, I think Mr. P is good. And then we have Max. I'm gonna have to give S tier too, because Max can have a lot of speed and she can maybe do something in Brawl Ball, and she's just really good with 4 ammos. And Jackie, C tier, because Jackie has too little range, but her super makes up for it. She can pull enemies to her, so Jackie's fine. And Gale, I'm gonna have to give A tier, because Gale can push away enemies and Gale has pretty good damage, I think, decent damage. So Gale is good, I think. Yeah, and then we have Nani. Nani, I think I'm gonna have to give a B tier, because although Nani gives a lot of damage, he's still a little clumsy, and sometimes it's hard to hit his shots, I think, because that's what happened to me. So Sprout, I think it is a really good thrower, because you basically never miss. So Sprout, and you can control the map with the super. So yeah. And then next up we have the legend, the best of all time. We got Surge. We have to give Surge first place. Surge is the best. Surge, his attack is just normal attack is just so high damage. He can counter tanks and he has high range on level 3. And Surge is and his super can just jump and then the enemies are knocked away. He's just really good. I just love him so much. That's why he's my favorite brawler. And then Colette, I think B tier, because Colette does a really good in heist, but Colette doesn't really do that much anywhere else. So I'm actually gonna make this video 3 parts. So this is gonna be it for today. So goodbye. Make sure to like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments what is your favorite brawler. Bye.